Hi everyone, welcome. In this video we'll explore the Thucydides Trap, a key idea in international relations, and that helps explain to a growing tension between the United States and China. The concept comes from ancient history, where a rising power like the Athens made an established power, and this part of filtrament leading to a war. And today I believe something similar could happen as China rises and challenge to the USA global leadership. To better understand this situation, we can look at two key international relation theories. The first is the offensive realism, that this theory by John Mearsheimer says that the powerful countries always try to grow stronger to feel safe. So, China rising a military and economic power is seen as the threat by the USA, which wants to stay on top. And the second is the security dilemma, that this happens when one country builds up its defense, but others see is a threat and leading to more tension. We've seen this today in the South China Sea disputes and a military alliance in the region.
Okay, so hello, I'm going to explain how the Thucydides Trap applies to the current relationship between the United States and China. This rivalry isn't just military, it's also economic and technological. On the military side, China has increased its presence in the South China Sea by building bases and claiming disputed territories. In response, the United States has extreme strategies. Alliances like the AUKUS part with Australia and United Kingdom. Economically, we continue to see the effects of the trade war, like tariffs, tech restrictions, and ongoing disputes over intellectual property. But despite these tensions, both countries remain deeply connected through trade. This economic interdependence creates mutual pressure that could help prevent the conflict. So, in summary, the Thucydides Trap shows us that while the risk of conflict is real, cooperation is still possible when both sides have so much to lose.
Well, the Thucydides Trap describes the idea that when a rising power threatens to displace an exciting dominant power, conflict often follows. Historically, this has led to wars, and today is commonly applied to the growing tension between China and the United States. For international business, this dynamic brings significant uncertainty. Trade wars, sanctions, and shifting alliances can disrupt global supply chains, increase the operation cost, obviously, and complicate investment strategies. Companies must now balance political risk with market opportunities, especially when operating between rival economies. In this context, business need to be more agile, diversify markets and suppliers, and invest in geopolitical risk and analysis.
In short, the Thucydides Trap offers a useful perspective for understanding tension between the United States and China. However, conflict is not inevitable if economic and strategic differences are properly managed. Diplomacy, mutual understanding, and alert team vision will be key to avoiding direct confrontation.
The rise of a power does not always lead to conflict if diplomacy prevails. Allison G. Destined for War.